Hi friends. Can you take a gander at the bright pink and my sunset eyes? Can you tell where we're going with this video? Obviously you can because you've seen the title. We are packing. We are packing for Hawaii, and I always love to show you all my tips and tricks and tactics to travel in general, but also got a lot of fun things that we take with us to Hawaii. So if you've never been to Hawaii or you want to add things to your trips, stay tuned because I love doing this. I love doing this. So we're gonna just jump right in. I'm gonna show you suitcases, travel bags, like our backpacks. I'm not gonna show you everyone's bags because each of my girls have their own bags in their own rooms. I won't give you a whole breakdown of what they've put into their bags necessarily, but I will tell you what's the basic stuff that's in their bags. So we're gonna just jump right in. We are going to the island of Maui, and we're gonna be there for a little over a week. And so we will have a washer and dryer. We will have a kitchen. I don't like to cook on vacation, but we will be cooking like snacks and lunch and breakfast and things like that. So that kind of gives you an idea. We do laundry. We'll get into it. So let's just jump right in, show you all of the things. But also, if you want more in-depth of the new things that we have gotten, check out hopefully yesterday's video. If I timed these all accurately, I'm gonna do like a Hawaii haul type video from Amazon, Costco, Target, all that kind of stuff with new stuff that we've gotten. And so check out that video as well, because you might see something, be like, hey, wait, what's that? So I go into more depth in that video. But today we're filming this one, all the what's and who's it's to how we pack to go. And for the most part, I do all the packing for the family stuff. The kids pack their clothes and they bring it to me. We're gonna get into it. So excited! So excited. Okay, I've got most of our stuff laid out right here. Like I said, the girls have their backpacks in their bedrooms, and we'll kind of go over that here in a little bit. But before I dive into all of the rest of this, we can just kind of go with my makeup bags, and we'll start small and then we'll work our way up to kind of the big basic packing. So I have 2 makeup bags that I've gotten over the years, and this is one of them. And then here's this is like my original one that I've had a really long time. And I do end up taking both of them, mainly because this is kind of I'll show you what's in it. This is mainly like my family bag. It has kind of all the stuff that everyone in the family might need. It will be mostly in my bathroom, I'll show you. But it also has like things that we can distribute as well. And then this is my medicine pouch that I will have in my travel bag itself. And anytime we are traveling throughout the days, I likely will have my medicine. So if you have never used these guys, they are fantastic. And I'm sorry about the light. Let me maybe switch the light. Okay, so this is better. These are my medicine boxes. These are genius. Get these on Amazon. I'm not gonna do links. Go and search for pill boxes on Amazon. It's too hard for me to remember everything to link. So you can get these on Amazon, and it comes with the actual label stickers. I do a lot of meclizine. This is drowsy medication for the car ride. We aren't doing a boat tour this time, but they do work great for boat tours. But I have everything that we need. We need to get some more NyQuil. There's only 1 pill left, but we have plenty of DayQuil. Anyway, this is any medicine that we might need for our trip, along with like my prescribed medications. They fit in here, and yes, I take a lot of pills. I take 4 of these pills every single day, and then I have little thyroid pills that are right there. So I have the medicine for everyone. I will have it on hand at any given point in time. I also have medicine for like specific kids in case there's a problem. I have eye allergy drops. And then Chelsea, we are going to be proactive if you have not watched our regular daily videos, this is antibiotic for ear infections, just in case. We work with our pediatrician to take that with us, but then we get over-the-counter ear drops to ward off any swimmer's ear to begin with, so that we potentially don't need to have ear infections occur to begin with. That is all the medicine that I'm going to take. I'm probably not going to put the swimmer's ear in my travel bag. I'm going to put these guys in the bag that's going to go into the suitcase. But then this guy, actually I'm probably going to put that in there too. All of this medicine will go into my airport bag. It'll come on the plane with me, so that if anyone needs meclizine, headache medicine, allergy pills, anything, I have it on hand anytime. Okay, this is the basic gist of my, like, what I will call a family bag. I've got my shampoo for my shower. I've got shampoo for their second shower for all the kids. Plus we will use shampoo that we get from the hotel itself. I need to use my specific shampoo, so that's why I take mine with me. This is just kind of a backup because there are so many of them. Likely we'll need a little bit extra. And then I have just extra shampoos and stuff that we've gotten from other hotels, along with, like, I think that's eardrops. Yeah, that's eardrops that were from last year. They might be expired. Then I have some travel perfumes that I'm going to take, but this is free for my girls to use if they would like. It comes in handy. And then my deodorant, and then the swimmer's ear, and the antibiotics. And then the only other things that are in here, I got these sponges in Japan last year, and they're wonderful to shower with, especially when you're showering after the ocean, to really scrub off the sand. Sand really gets stuck to your skin. So these come in handy. And then let's see what else is in here. And then I just got some little ponytails from the dollar store that come in handy for ponytails, like for braids or whatnot. And I think that's it in this bag. I also have Ashley's toothbrush and travel toothpaste. And, oh, there's 2 toothpastes in there, 1 for each bathroom. Okay, this is my makeup bag. I've got some pimple patches, probably some face wipes, travel ones, and then new wristbands. I take different ones. I have a silicone one, and then just the colorful one for, like, going out at night. And then the front pocket here has all of my makeup brushes. I'm not gonna bother with the little section here in the back that has a slot for the makeup brushes. I don't ever keep them in there. Oh, there's a Sharpie. Always need a Sharpie. It's just random when you need it. Just take a Sharpie with you when you go traveling. I don't know why, but it's handy. In the back here, I do have some shower caps in case I want to keep my hair nice when I shower. Nice and dry, I should say. And then we'll go back to the main pouch. I've got 2 combs in here. I don't need brushes for my hair, so the girls will put brushes into their bags. But then I have a little pack of makeup in here. Then I've got setting spray, Q-tips. This is a gum container. So buy your extra gum and then take the gum out and put your Q-tips in it. It's a great travel pouch. And then I get my face lotion from the dollar store. I love Dove. Then we have some chafing gel because when you go from like winter to summer attire, your body doesn't adjust as quickly as you'd like it to. And so that's just very handy to have. Then I have some little sunscreen for my face. Gives me a nice little glow without having to put foundation on. It's just makeup. This is all just makeup, so nothing super fancy. This is a peeling solution in case my face needs to just, you know, get cleaned extra. And then some primer. So pretty basic makeup bag, but I do like to have them kind of separate. That way I can tell the kids, like, if you need, you know, any kind of medicine. I actually need to get some Band-Aids. But any kind of things that are communal, look in the polka dot bag. And then this is all makeup. Okay, before I dive into the main suitcases that we have packed already, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna talk about packing cubes. Okay, how many of you use packing cubes, or if this is like totally new for you? And ignore my non-fancy bed. This is just what it is. We're very low-key people. Okay, so if you are new to packing cubes, you need to order them on Amazon. Just search packing cubes, compression cubes. I will quickly show you the difference between the 2 different styles that we have. These are all the different types that we've collected over the years, and I will tell you the ones that we like the most, but also they all work really, really good for how they work. We're gonna start with your basic packing cube. This is just your basic, there's nothing fancy about it. This pack probably came with different sizes. This is the largest one that it came with, and then there's smaller ones. You just put your stuff into it, and then it's all kind of contained in the packing cube. The black one right there is very similar. There's no compression in those two. These were the next types that we got that added the compression factor, as well as this one, which this one is my new favorite. We have collected quite a few packets of these, so this is my favorite. So these all work the same way, but the kit you can get on Amazon, this is the best kind of kit and bang for your buck. So this is the one I'm going to talk about. I will show you with clothes in it, but I wanted to show you empty how it works. It's very similar to that style over there. Unzip it, pack the clothes up. There is a different zipper component to this bag. So you can see this is the one where you would pack everything inside the bag. Then the second zipper compartment is where you get the compression. So you fill it up with your clothes, don't pack it too tight, and then you zip up the second layer and it compresses it down. We're gonna go over there and I'll show you how it works with a whole bunch of clothes. So you can see this style right here. This is one of my kids' clothes, and they need to pack their underwear. So this is empty, this is full, and you can see the second layer. This one has not been zipped up because they need to, this one probably got packed too much, which is fine. You don't have to zip up the second layer, but when you do zip it up, look how much it compresses. Look at that. And they're just so handy to have, you know, compressed, and then they just, I love it so much. Okay, let me give you a few different reasons why we love the compression packing cubes. One reason why I started getting the purple kits, I actually have black, I have 2 kits in black. It's really handy when you have a big family and you're packing things up and a kid's like, I can't fit this in my bag. Can you put it in yours? Well, I know Abby has the black ones. And so if I'm taking one of her black packing cubes and I'm putting it into this suitcase, when I get to the hotel, hey Abby, here's your black bag. But all the rest of them are purple for me, black for my husband, green for the kids, you know what I mean? Like everyone has their color. In a perfect world, we would all have different colors in the same style as the purple one, but they're super handy to have when you're packing things up and you're having to like shift things around and move things around, especially at the airport. At the airport, if you are overweight, which pack a scale, I need to find ours. If you're overweight, it's really easy when you have to open up your suitcases. Everything is contained in packing cubes and it's not gonna fall out all over the airport floor. And then you can adjust with the packing cubes and whatnot. So a lot of reasons why we like to use them. But let me show you this bag. And if you go back and look at some of my more in-depth packing videos, I go way more in-depth with this bag in our trip last year when we went to Japan and then we went to Hawaii. We spent 2 weeks traveling. I went into more depth with this bag itself, but I'm gonna show you the basic gist of the bottom of this bag and why it's yet another reason why we have the packing cubes. Okay, this travel bag is genius. Again, Amazon, they're wonderful. This bottom compartment completely opens up. Fantastic. All of my packing cubes are in here. I think I only have one more. Yep, I have the purple one over there is mine. I have almost all of my clothing in my own airport bag. Like this is all of my stuff. And it's all of my stuff. It's underwear, socks, swimsuits, clothes, shorts, dresses, like you name it. It's all in these packing cubes. You cinch them in, you put them in tight, and then you close the bag. And they're not gonna fall out when you're getting into your bag on the airplane or at the airport or at any point in your travel. It's all contained. The way I like to travel with this bag, when I don't necessarily need to pack it super tight like we did to Japan, I keep this open compartment, this top section, instead of putting another packing cube in there, which it would fit. I leave it open And I put my snacks in here so that it's just easy when I lift up the bag from underneath the little, you know, underneath the seat. I can just open this zipper and I have access to everything and it can stay in the bag. But it also doesn't get in the way with all the clothes that are in there. It's genius. And then this bag itself, there's my slot for my laptop. I haven't really packed up this one a ton except for, that's my snack. But in general, we love these backpacks so much. We have not one, but two more. Abby has one and she has absolutely fallen in love with hers. When Jason saw mine, he was like, yes, please, I want one. So you can see with his clothes, he doesn't have the same packing cubes as I do, but it still fits a ton of clothes. He has a little bag right here. He's gonna fit more socks in. He'll finish packing his socks. Then again, he can close it up and he's got access to the rest of the backpack for anything he needs while he's on the plane. A lot of us like to use neck pillows when we travel. This is Jason's. He'll likely just clip it to his bag so he doesn't have to like save room inside it, and then he can have access to it. This is my favorite neck pillow that I've ever used. In fact, I slept for 8 hours on our flight to and back from Japan, like solid. Didn't wake up when I put this neck pillow on. I got it from Marshall's, I believe. And there's no like tag saying what kind of brand it is, but I absolutely love it. If you get ones that have this little clip, yes, it clips underneath your chin, but it makes it so that the pillow doesn't slip off. Highly recommend that. Also recommend luggage tags that do not show your address from the outside. Obviously, like we film our travel, I don't want to show you guys our address, but I also don't want to show anyone in public what our address is. And so I like to use these ones that are a little bit more private. All right, so in general, these bags are not completely packed up yet. We do have some time before we are leaving, but it also is like tennis shoes that we're still currently wearing. And so it's not completely packed up yet. There is dead space, but it will be filled up. Like I said, I just packed Jason's underwear. I haven't cinched this bag, but it can totally get compressed down and packed differently. And then my tennis shoes, I just barely put in here because I have some extra ones. And they're already muddy and so dirty. And so I just went ahead and put them in a trash bag so that I have the trash bag to come home with as well. And then I'm probably going to pack extra trash bags to do the same thing with other shoes that we bring home. Now, we have one carry-on suitcase here. Abby has one. And Kaylee and Jacob, Jacob's Kaylee's boyfriend, they are away at college and they're coming home the day before we travel. They have their own carry-on bags and their own backpacks, so they will carry their own stuff. We are not worried about doing only carry-on suitcases this time because sunscreen. This is specific to Hawaii, and the reason why I actually had it all lined up to get suitcases from other people so that I could just do carry-on bags and not have to check a bag and rush off to car rentals, which now I'm just gonna send Jason off quick to go to the car rental place. Sunscreen. This is specific for Hawaii. Hawaii no longer sells, at least I don't believe they do, they don't sell anything but mineral sunscreen. Reef safe sunscreen, not reef friendly, reef safe. It has to be mineral sunscreen. Totally respect that. That being said, I have a lot of sunscreen. The white bottles down there, yeah, that white can is a mineral spray sunscreen. You're not so white chalky with that sunscreen, but I do have, I hope I have my lizard sunscreen. I have another packet. I have so much sunscreen that we've bought and I need to use it, number one. Number two, we don't use the mineral sunscreen when we're playing in the pool, which we do more, the kids definitely use more often than we do going into the ocean. And I just use regular sunscreen for the pool. It's so much easier. You're not white, chalky. It washes off easier. I just need to have regular sunscreen and you can't buy it there. I used to go to Costco and I used to buy it right when I went and got all my groceries, and you can't get regular sunscreen there. So, and this one's almost gone. Yes, I'm packing an almost empty sunscreen because I just need to use them all. I haven't been able to travel with them the past 2 times we've gone because we've needed to make sure we had carry-on bags. So I am checking a bag specifically for the sunscreen. That might seem silly to some of you, but I just, you know, when you need to use sunscreen in large quantities, like we do, I have a lot of these. I have 2 more that are not in a bag. I'll show you. So that's why we have only 1 carry-on suitcase. We put a lot into these backpacks, and then this bag itself is going to get checked. We might need to check another bag, or I might borrow another carry-on bag. Like I said, we still haven't put like shoes in. We haven't finalized everything. So I'm giving room to add an extra suitcase if we need it, because we don't need to pack light for this trip. We had to pack light for last year's vacation. We're gonna have excellent weather the entire week we're there. We're gonna be out playing, and I just wanna have everything that we need, and I wanna shop. My girls wanna shop, and Jason does too. And so I wanna have room to come home with our souvenirs. In the past, it was a really big struggle to come home with stuff, and we even had to like reconsider buying some stuff because we didn't have room for it. Let me show you all the Hawaii type stuff that we have now that we've talked about kind of the basics of packing cubes and travel supplies. You thought I was kidding when I said I had a lot of sunscreen. I have a lot and I need to use it. Here's the Blue Lizard. This is a roll-on stick. I also have a cream. I have a lot of sunscreen. There's the other one. And they are not in sizes that I can, oh, that one's a 3 ounce. I got that one last year for us to go to Japan. I need to use this up. So I have this little bag that I got, and they work great to just throw this into the beach bag. And then the sunscreen is kind of contained, and it's not gonna get all over like your beach towels and that kind of thing. I also found these sun soothing towelettes that I always throw into our bag as well. Sometimes we're not going right home from the beach or whatnot, or we've gone out and we've looked at waterfalls or whatever. We want to freshen up. We've got hot skin. They will come in handy. We also have face wipes that we travel with that we use for that reason as well. This is for more when you have like a sunburn. It has a little bit of aloe in it. I also have aloe packed in probably my, I think it's, I don't know where it is. Oh, it's in this one. I do pack aloe. In the past, we've always had to buy a bottle of aloe. So this one's almost gone. So we likely will need to buy another one, which is totally fine. But I always like to have bags for our sunscreen. We don't necessarily take it all with us to the beach every time, but I can kind of like pack this one separate and just take this one to the beach. And then we have backup supplies in large quantities that we keep at our condo. Okay, one thing that I implemented a couple years ago were these little cinch bags. I got a kit from Amazon in all different colors, and actually their towel matched their bag color. So these are very worn, but the kids, I asked them, I was like, do you want your little cinch bags? And they all said yes, they're very handy. What I've learned as a mom is that I'm not the keeper. I will be the keeper of like sunscreen and snacks in a snack bag, cooler bag, all that kind of stuff. But I'm not a keeper of your stuff. So we implemented the little cinch bags, and they keep a change of clothes, their towel, a brush, sunglasses, things that they want, like their wallet, but also specific to Hawaii. If you are doing like the road to Hana or stopping at a waterfall or going to the Nakulele blowhole, you take everything out of the car. Unfortunately, your windows will get broken. You will have your stuff taken. Don't hide it in the trunk. Take everything out of the car. So that's why I have my kids take a very small bag, and they put their stuff in their bag, easy to put onto their back when we get out of the car, and they carry it with them. So if we're gonna do a short hike or a short waterfall or short sightseeing, they can carry that stuff for themselves and then put back in the car. And then if we go to the beach, again, they've got their stuff in their bag, and then I pack like beach bags that carries like the other stuff, right? Like the sunscreen, and I have cooler bags. I'll show you all that kind of stuff. I carry some of the mom stuff and the family stuff, but I don't carry your stuff. It's worked really well over the past, These are very well worn, so if they don't survive, it's okay. This year might be the last year for these things, which is totally fine. I also, let me show you, these are color coordinated with the towels that I got years and years ago. You don't clearly coordinate the bag color anymore, but I do have these towels from Dock and Bay. They're quick drying towels. It is not new to having these kinds of towels. You can buy them at Costco. I bought one at, I can't remember what store this one was at, but I have one. It doesn't have a bag. Oh, I actually had the bag downstairs. But they're quick drying. They shake off sand. The sand does not stick to them. So this is the towels that they will put into their own cinch bag when we go to the beach. Sometimes I'll have them say, you know, just put all your bags into a big beach bag and we'll head on out. They pack up nicely after they've been washed and used, and then we can still travel with them like to the beach and throughout the time there. So I do love these towels, but you do not need to get like the Dock and Bay brand. They are a little bit more expensive. They were doing a really good sale on a big pack of 6. So I have 6. Plus I needed to get a 7th one for myself because then I have one for Jacob when he comes. So you can see down there, I've got them all stacked up. In the past, I've had these guys put into each person's like individual carry-on bag, but I don't need to do that this year. I can go ahead and pack them for them, and then they can get them when we get there. Okay, other beachy things that I bring because I can. Floaties. I've like sucked all the air out of these. We've used these so many times, and these two do not have holes in them, and we just love to float on them at the pool, at the beach. So I just bring them with me. That way it's just not something extra that I have to buy when I'm there. We also bring our own snorkel masks. These are very used. In fact, I only have one more adult one and one kid one that we don't bring anymore because the kids, for whatever reason, they are claustrophobic wearing these. They have not gotten accustomed to wearing snorkel masks, and so I just don't bring the kid one that we have left. But what I do have is about 8 of these bad boys because we've dropped them into the ocean, we've dropped them and lost them at the pool. So I have a ton of these. Get the ones with the elastic back. It cinches better than the plastic ones and it feels better on my girls' hair. They use this type of snorkel mask more often than they use the full face one. They don't use a snorkel like tube but necessarily in their mouth because I'm the same way. I'm claustrophobic with the actual snorkel thing that comes out of your mouth. But we have a ton of these, and again, like this can be put into their own cinch bag, or we carry these little mesh bags. This is actually like a snorkel fin bag that I just use, and I put all of the snorkel masks in there. That way, if they get sandy or wet, I don't have to worry about them like getting all mildewy in the bags. They can go in here and then they can dry out, and I can shake out the sand when I need to, and it doesn't get anything else dirty. This year I did need to buy another adult one because Jason and I, our favorite thing to do is to snorkel together. Like we absolutely love doing it, and so I needed another adult one. This is the tri-board. This is the original maker of this style of face mask, and I'll talk about like safety issues with them in just a second. Subia is the other brand, like it's like the same brand as tri-board, but they're too expensive to buy that brand. And now so many companies are making them that I just went ahead and read the reviews on this one from Amazon. It actually, if you can see the little sheen on the front of this one, it actually has like sun protectant screen on it to protect your eyes, so you don't have to wear, you know, you can't wear sunglasses underneath here. And so it just protects your eyes. And then the reason why I fell in love with this one, not only for the straps that are similar to the ones on that one, but it is for this foldable snorkel. I absolutely love this version where you don't have to attach this one every single time. That's why we only have one adult one left, because the other ones, that piece has broken when you're trying to snap it together or take it apart. This one, you just clip it. See if I can do it one-handed. You just clip it. Oh, come on. Come on. Done. And then it's all ready to go. I know a lot of people are going to say to not use these. And if you go on a snorkel tour, they will recommend you not use them. They won't even, some of them will say that you're not allowed to use them. I've actually had to like kind of fight different tour guides and say, it's okay, I know how to use it. The reason why they are a hazard, it's because normally when you snorkel and you have the little mask, if you dive deep, you're holding your breath. This will do that for you. It'll stop letting you get air, and it'll like seize up, and you're holding your breath. The problem is that people, I don't know, they forget that it's doing that, and they dive down, and then they like pass out or whatever. And I'm like, it works the same as with the snorkel mask, where you need to come back up to the surface and get a breath of air. So I think people just don't know how to snorkel, and so then they just get flustered and they think that this is an actual like a dive, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why people have a hard time using them, but we love them. We're safe with them. I don't dive down. I'm not a dive down kind of gal. I like to be able to breathe the entire time. So I am a surface snorkeler. I stay close to the ocean edge. I don't go out deep. Also, I donated blood. So that's what that is. It is what it is. They're safe when you know how to use them. If you don't know how to use them, practice close to shore. Have someone with you. Don't dive down deep. Pretty much, that's all you need to know. Okay, other things that I bring are little beach bags. This one can just carry towels or gear or pool toys. My kids are still kids. Even though they're 20 down to 12 years old, they love to have pool toys. So I just bring the bag. I just bring it all, and they can take down to the pool what they want to play with. And again, they can put it into their bag if they want, or they can put it into my beach bag. I have that one there that I've gotten in Hawaii. I'm going to replace this one. I didn't buy a replacement last time I went to Maui, and I regret it. So I will be replacing this guy. You'll see me with this one quite often. It's a really big crossbody bag. I love it. It's fantastic. It's just really worn. I got this one in Kauai probably 8 years ago. I've had this one for a very long time. It is due for a replacement, and I use this all summer long as well when I'm just going to do beachy things here at home. Last up, we have some sun hats. This is Ashley's. This one is mine. It's just nice to have a sun hat. I might buy a baseball cap when I'm there, or a visor. I haven't decided. But it's just nice to throw on a hat to keep the sun out of your eyes. But we didn't buy them specifically for this trip. We just bought them in the past, and just take it with us. The last thing that I'll kind of talk about is our snack bags. We just packed these up today. I went to Costco and got a giant box of these crackers and a box of fruit snacks and nerd clusters. Ashley loves lollipops to keep the pressure from her ears. And then I actually buy little dum-dums to hand out to little kids on the plane to help their ears. Because I'm a mom and I don't like to hear little kids crying. But sometimes they're too young to have like a big lollipop, like Tootsie Pops. But a little dum-dum is perfect for like a little kiddo. And I always ask like their parents' permission, but it's very helpful to have on planes. So the kids have these snack bags, but they will put these in their individual airplane bag. What I also add is Ziploc bags. I literally have some of every kind of Ziploc bag and size, and I take it with me. Ooh, that's a sneak peek. You'll have hopefully already seen Kaylee's birthday. As of filming this video, today is Kaylee's birthday. She is not here, so the stuff is right there. And I'm going to take a picture of it without showing the stuff that's not boxed or bagged or whatever. I'm gonna send her a photo of the bagged stuff and say, well, we'll celebrate your birthday when you come home. So, little side note, little background to, we do daily videos with our family and whatnot. So not just Hawaii travel and packing videos, we do our regular life. So one more thing that I want to show you, and a lot of my regulars, they already know this bag. Let's just talk about this bag because it's the last piece of travel things that I take with me that are essential. Because my purple bag will be my only carry-on bag, I can have this as my personal item. This is the brand Lug. If you have not fallen in love with the Lug brand, how many of my followers can comment in the comment section why you need to fall in love with the Lug brand? This is a crossbody bag. It is perfect for travel. I use it in my daily life, but this is the best travel bag because it works so well. I just barely got this little charging pack. I can put the charging pack in here, or I can put my phone in this little pocket and it magnet closes. I've never had my phone fall out. This front little pouch right here is perfect for my sunglasses, my chapsticks, and then in the main compartment, it's just everything. It's my wallet. I've got my headphones. I actually added these little strappies to them so I don't lose my headphones on the plane. It has everything I need, gum, chapstick, tampons, all on me. Like, this is crossbody style when I'm on the plane. There is a very good chance this bag is going to stay attached to me. I probably will take off my little extender. It's helpful to have that extender for around town, but on the plane I will probably want this up higher so that it's more like up where I can get to it. But look at this, it's all where I can reach it. I can open it up from here and get my chapstick. I can open it up and get my camera, which I'm currently using right now. It's gonna be right here. I can reach in, I get my headphones, where I can set my phone right here. The reason why this is handy, one, in the airport, it's just everything is right there. You've got your license, your boarding pass, your passport if you have your passport. Everything is on you and easy to access if you still have to pull a suitcase or wear a backpack or help your kids take their shoes off. It's really easy to use this, and on the plane, I keep it on me because then when the tray is down, the tray is up, and the tray is down, and a kid is going to the bathroom, all I have to do is slide this off to the side of my seat and it's out of the way. And then if I want to put the tray down and I want to have my snack and I want to get my chapstick and I want to put a snack sitting, I often like leave this open and I set my snack right here inside the bag, and then I don't have to fuss with the table. The table is for my drink and my phone to watch a show. I love this bag. I will do a lot of things to make sure I get onto the plane with this, including packing this empty in my carry-on bags, like in the purple one. And then when I get on the plane, because that was my technical third, like when we went to Japan, it was technically my third piece that I had to carry onto the plane. Guess what I did? I took this out of my purple bag and packed all the things back in it to use on the flight. That's how much I love using this bag. I love it so much. It's easy to travel with. There's a ton of different styles and full backpacks and all good stuff from the brand Lug. You can also just get any crossbody bag and it'll do the same thing. So if you want a more detailed look at maybe some of the clothes that I have, or a more detailed look at the snorkel mask that I just got, I am about to undo everything and film a haul video. I'm doing these videos in reverse because I wanted to have everything all packed up nicely for you guys, but I have to film that video. So if you want to see an Amazon haul of the specific clothes and things that I have bought that make travel easier and for me to feel special going to Hawaii, stay tuned or go back and watch yesterday's video. We just love going to Hawaii. We love traveling as a family. This is likely going to be our last spring break, being able to take everyone with us. We might have to shift and do summer vacations, which honestly we haven't ever done before because we've always traveled to go see my family. We aren't doing that anymore during the summers. We are in different ways. So it's kind of a little bittersweet to kind of be packing up when I don't even have one kid here. Next year I'm gonna lose another one to college. Abby is going off to college next year. So that's why I'm not worried about taking an extra suitcase and having extra space and buying extra souvenirs, because it might be our last chance to go all at once as a family for spring break. So it's just kind of extra special. This is not total in-depth of everything we are taking. Like I said, we haven't fully packed yet, but I can't wait till the last minute to film this video and get it out to you guys. Stay tuned. If we have any extra things that I have forgotten, you'll probably see it in our actual daily videos while we're there. So stay tuned, because guess what? If you're seeing a packing video, we're likely in Hawaii already. So stay tuned, because there's a really good chance the next videos that you're seeing are gonna be on a plane to Maui. So stay tuned. Subscribe if you are new because of this packing video. Subscribe, because you'll be getting daily alerts. And all my subscribers know that I throw out extra videos. I throw out extra videos when we travel to capture everything we can. So stay tuned. We're very excited and we're off to Hawaii. Take care. Aloha.